So in the AI product management leadership program, what do you feel this curriculum sort of sets it apart from the competitors who are also doing AI courses today, right? What are those elements that you feel was very different?
Honestly speaking, I haven't really gone through other competitors' materials or the course content. I did a course with 𝗖𝗵𝗽𝗀𝗃 in 2018, as I was mentioning, and I found that course detailed. The material was exhaustive and helpful. And when I did that course at that time, the purpose was to not get a job or switch job or just to get a salary hike. The purpose for me was to learn. That was an investment on myself. Whatever spend that I did at that time for the course fees, that was an investment on myself. And that material and the classes that were there, that was a great learning for me. And that shifted my entire mindset of how to think about product building, how to focus on problems, how to focus on problem statement rather than just go out there and build it. So that was a key learning for me. And that was the same reason why I had enrolled for this course as well. That I found it really helpful last time when I did the course, and I wanted to be in the same class with the same teacher, mentor.
That's kind of what then you could say brings the alumni back to join more programs, right?
Yeah, you could say that. Like I found it really helpful last time. And I just wanted to be part of that, environment, that with the same mentor. And that's why I joined it.
Fantastic. So, you mentioned the components quite often through this conversation so far. If you had to pick, you've had, let's say, the learning material, you've had the mentor feedbacks, you've had engagement every weekend, you've had the product build right now, you've had the RPG, through the entire learning phase. What of this is for you top of the mind, which is that one huge major takeaway? And I'm sure all of these are, but the largest, let's say, North Star takeaway for you from this entire program.
Yeah, I think I'll probably, I won't answer that question in one word. I would like to put some few lines. Material about product management, I believe I can, if I search enough, and now since we have ChatGPT, if I look enough, I can find materials. I feel so.
Sure.
I can join groups which discuss about product management, and I can have good discussions, if not great, good discussions there. What would probably set apart things for me, particularly joining this course, is the mentor, 𝗖𝗵𝗽𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗏𝗃. So I think I really enjoyed when I did the course the first time. And if the mentor is good, I believe all the other, when the mentor has a vision, how do I want to get these students from, delivering the course, digesting the course material, and help instill that sense of urgency, and sense of, that motivation, that if you get these things out, you will be much more confident in your future work, whatever work that you do, be it in your current full-time job, whatever job that you're doing, you're building a company, startup, or when you get a new job. I believe the confidence that you get when you get your product out, when you ship it, put it in front of public, that motivation, that continuous motivation that you get from mentor, and then basically it's not just motivation, by the way. It should be coupled with detailed guidance, when you're stuck with some problem, like how do I probably make a no-code app? So the person who's mentoring you should know about all those tools to get you through that journey. Though I wasn't really, wasn't in the need of a no-code tool because I have been a developer myself and I could do the programming, but there was other students in the course who did not have a programming or software development background.
Right.
And they used to get that help. Like you could
Right.
use no-code tools.
Right.
And then in my experience, whatever I had during the course, Talvinder has gone through those tools himself, it appears. And then he knows like about the features of those tools, and then he can guide the students. So I think these are the other elements. One is obviously the motivation, the goal that you have for your students to achieve, and then motivating them, and then getting them these tools that they can use to actually build something and ship it. So mentor, I believe if you get good mentorship, good guidance, I think they'll take you through a long journey. I'm not sure if I don't recall any quote, but I believe I have heard or read that if you get a good mentor, I think they can take you through the journey well.
Totally.
As compared to
it's absolutely totally aligned, right? Even in general conversations that I have with a lot of people, it's whether it be students, whether it be freshers starting their new jobs, whether it be people with even 15 years experience. It's one thing I've always stressed. I think I've been lucky enough to have or spot my mentors at different stages. It's not necessarily you only have one mentor. Yet I think I've been lucky enough that my very first job, the mentor from that time, even till date, he's still there on my periphery as a overall mentor for a lot of things, right? So it's very interesting because people tend to think about this mentor concept in a sometimes negative manner, right? Because they
I
feel...
used to, by the way. I
You
used
did?
to.
Yes. Okay.
I used to. Like not necessarily completely negative, but I used to think from a perspective that if you're getting help from someone, not necessarily they are doing your job, you are doing the work, but whenever you're stuck, whenever you're confused, whenever you don't have clarity of thought, sometimes you need help. And when you get that help, the perception that you might build in your own head or the other people who you work might build a perception that this guy is getting help. So maybe he's not that good, but I don't believe in that anymore, because it's like reinventing the wheel every time. So if somebody has gone through that journey already, they know the bits and pieces in and out, and if they can help you through that, one lifetime is not enough for you to get master's degree on every topic. I don't think it's a practical approach.
Absolutely.
So whatever somebody has built a baseline on, like we don't go and every time, discover or prove Newton's laws, right? They are there, you just use them. Or other laws of physics. Yeah, you build on top of them.